So, we are going to feel the icy sting of the pedigree problem. So today, with our usual star with the hair that I envy.
How do I move
we will,
on?
yeah,
Okay.
right.
Joe is colorblind. Both his mother and his father have normal vision, but his mother's father, Joe's maternal grandmother, is colorblind. Did you guys catch that? Yeah, so both his mother and his father have normal vision, but his mother's father, so Joe's maternal grandfather, is colorblind. Yeah, all Joe's other grandparents have normal color vision. Yeah. So his maternal grandfather is colorblind, but his other grandparents have normal vision. So Joe has 3 sisters, Patty, Betsy, and Laura, all with normal color vision. Joe's oldest sister, Patty, who is married to a man with normal color vision. I'm sure you guys aren't following all this, but they have 2 children, a colorblind boy and a girl with normal color vision. So using standard symbols, draw a pedigree of Joe's family from what you hear above.
Joe's colorblind, right?
Joe.
Yes, Joe's colorblind.
Yeah, Joe's colorblind.
The 2 kids, they have one son that's colorblind and one daughter that's not, right?
Yeah, the sister.
Joe's sister, yeah.
Yeah.
No, her and her
They
husband.
have 2 sisters. He has 3 sisters.
He has 3 sisters, yeah.
The one
All
that's
with
married,
normal color
but the
vision.
husband has the kids.
My head hurts.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Yeah, let's just see.
So Joe, let's just recap. Joe, CB will be colorblind.
Joe's maternal grandfather is CB. Correct?
Maternal grandfather is colorblind, yeah. So his parents have normal vision.
Joe's?
Yeah.
Joe. You should leave him.
Joe is colorblind. His father and mother have normal vision, but his mother's father, so maternal grandfather, is colorblind. All Joe's other grandparents have normal vision.
Okay. And then he was like, so Rachel, if I wanted to contact you, so I was going to know you, right? She's like, I guess. It's our problem.
Okay. So he has 3 sisters, Joe, Patty, Laura, Betsy, and Laura, all with normal color vision.
What are the odds?
Okay, with all normal color vision. Joe's oldest sister, Patty, is married to a man with normal color vision.
By the sun. It's just X-linked something expressed by the sun, not carried by the girl, because they have another X. But then what about, isn't like half their cells in one of the X? So
Colorblind boy and a girl with normal vision. Okay, so this is everything we know from the question. Alright. So if we start with Joe, let's just do that. Joe is colorblind, we know that.
So solid means afflicted with the condition in question.
And we do know, what do we know about colorblindness?
Recessive.
It's an X-linked recessive disorder, right? So
It
Joe.
is X-linked recessive disorder.
So we know Joe is that genotype.
Oh, Joe. Yeah.
Okay. And Joe's parents, it told us, his parents are not colorblind. So Joe came from these people, and they're not colorblind. Okay. And if the father's not colorblind and it's an X-linked recessive disorder, we know his genotype. He has the wild type copy. And the mother, in order to pass on to a son that is colorblind, has to be a carrier. but she's not affected. So
So she has two little ones?
she would have one little R, one big R.
Okay. She doesn't have it. Alright.
Okay, and Joe has, it said 3 sisters. So let's give him some sisters. Okay, and let's call this one is the one that has kids. It said she married a guy who was not colorblind.
So the presumption is generally that in marrying outsiders are free of
They're
the
free of the disease,
disease in question.
Yeah. So it told us that these two have 2 kids, one a colorblind boy and one a colorblind girl. What you just said is we assume that the outsider is unaffected, right?
That's generally the pattern, yes.
Right. So in order for them to have 2 kids, one of them being a colorblind boy, one of them not being or a colorblind, unaffected girl. So if this person came out colorblind, what do we know about his mother?
She's a carrier.
Right.
So she has one big R.
Yeah, but she's not affected, so she's only a carrier. So we can mark her as a carrier. So we're good up to this point. We can put their grandparents in too, because it did give us that information. So let's go ahead and do that. We knew that.
So we're putting the grandparents in now based on what we know.
In the question, it said the maternal grandfather was colorblind. It told us. So this person's colorblind, and all other grandparents, it said, were not colorblind. So we know this much. And we know that's how this person became a carrier, because her father was affected. So does this look like... Yeah. This is Joe. Let's mark Joe.
I kind of get confused on, like, when I'm labeling stuff, like, for example, like, all the women.
I think that she wants to generate a metric too, like a number or something, or is that not so? Like what are the odds that the friend of the dog of the pal of the are going to generate? Okay, this is not like that. Okay,
she did have.
So we are technically at this point we're complete. Is that right?
With this part A of the question, yeah.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. That's part A.